Hi everyone, and welcome to this new video. So I wanted to share some key tips today to help you walk without lower back pain. So we all know that it can be really challenging to go for a walk or even for a hike when you have that constant chronic lower back pain, and especially in the winter times. It's snowing here, as you can see, and it can be really tough to go for a walk without feeling those hip muscles tensing up or seizing up. And I know that was something that I struggled with personally. I love going for my walks, but I remember every time I would go for more than half an hour, I can feel my piriformis just tightening up again and my hips seizing up. So it was really difficult to enjoy my walks. So for those of you who enjoy going for walks, or even if you just want to walk at home or around your house and it's something that you're struggling with, I really want to share some key tips today to help you walk without triggering that lower back pain. Or if you already have lower back pain, what are some things that you can do to reduce that when you're walking? The first thing is to engage your glutes, activate your glutes before going for your walk. So spending just a few minutes just doing some glute exercises will really help to stabilize your lumbar spine, stabilize your hips so that you're ready for that walk. So that's my very first tip. You can just do 3 exercises right before you go for your walk. Some key exercises you can do are the lateral walks. You can also do just some simple glute squeezes, and I will share also some exercises here that you can do really quickly before you go for your walk, because that will make such a huge difference. Believe me, the moment you activate the glutes, they really kick in and they take the load off of the lower back. So this is actually something you can also do if you're standing. If you do spend long time standing and you start to feel that lower back, your lower back kind of kicking in, that tensing up, you can squeeze your glutes while walking, and that will take the load off of your lower back almost immediately. And if you do have trouble engaging your glutes, activating your glutes, and you feel like you need help in that area, I highly recommend that you enroll in the Strong Glutes program, because it's a low impact program that has 12 routines that will progressively help you to strengthen your glutes at home with very different types of exercises, just keeping it really low impact, but this would really make a huge difference in your glute strength. The second tip is to time your walks and pinpoint where you are when you enter that pain threshold or the pain zone. So for a lot of people, walking can be a trigger for their piriformis or their lower back pain. So it's really important to know at what point does the pain kick in. Is it at 15 minutes? Is it at half an hour? Really important to know that you want to stay below that pain threshold. So if you figure out that, for example, you start feeling the pain at after 30 minutes, just stay below 30 minutes. You can go for a walk, do a loop for 20 minutes. You can do that twice a day so that you're still walking and staying consistent, but you're not triggering pain, you're not making it worse. So this is something that really made a difference for me. And of course, you can gradually increase that. So, but you're doing it safely. If you just kind of go over and then do 40 minutes, you may trigger pain later and you may have to take a break for a whole week to address that flare-up. But if you just split it up, then you're able to enjoy your walks and get that activity done without triggering the pain. Because I know that walking or certain specific activities can be a trigger, and the muscles in that area can become really sensitive to it. Another key thing when you're doing your walks to avoid exacerbating the pain, triggering pain, is to really pay attention to your posture. This is really important to avoid putting pressure on your lumbar spine. So when you're walking, make sure that you're looking ahead, you're not looking down, and also make sure that you kind of pop your chest up, keep your back straight, pull those lower abs in to stabilize the pelvis. So keep that core engaged, keep that brace on just a little bit, not too much, but just so that you can feel some tightness around your lumbar spine as you're walking. This is really important. And maintain a neutral pelvis when you're walking as well. So you don't want to go into that anterior pelvic tilt, because the moment you do that, then you put pressure on your lower back. So having those lower abs pulled in will really help with that. And make sure that you just keep everything nice and tight. A slight glute engagement is also good. So I know this may seem like a lot to think about, but really it's all just about keeping that neutral, stable posture, tightening up the core and the glutes just a little bit to provide that stability for the lumbar spine. And also making sure that your hips are not hiking or dropping as you're walking. So when you're engaging the glutes, that will ensure that your hips are leveled as you're walking. So choosing proper shoes can really affect how your body absorbs shock as you're walking. So make sure that you're not choosing really flat shoes that can put some pressure on your lower back if you're going for a long walk. So that's something that I've also noticed that really helped me go for longer walks without major pain. All right, so lastly, you want to spend some time releasing your hip flexors after you go for your walk. So this is going to be really important to rebalance your hips and rebalance your lower back and just release any tightness that you've accumulated during your walk. So definitely make sure to spend some time releasing your hip flexors afterwards. So if you want to go for a walk the next day, then you don't have any tightness there that could inhibit your walks the next day.